Look at this. This is so unbelievable. Currently, it is October 4th, 2013. This report was as of 5:12 p.m. No, sorry. This report was as of 3:12 p.m. or 4:12 p.m. This is Mountain Standard Time, so this is 4:12 p.m. about an hour ago. 33 inches of snow reported by Cochras. Cochras? 33 inches of snow. Total so far still snowing. And this is from South Dakota. 14 degrees with snow. Can you believe it? I mean, look at this. 10 inches. Additional 18. I mean, and there'll be snow tomorrow too. So, this is unbelievable. And look at the radar. This is right here. This is where it's located. It's still snowing. I mean, and you can see just moisture just backing in. This is Kadoka, Minnesota, South Dakota. It's probably currently snowing there. Kadoka, South Dakota is probably raining with snow. Yeah, heavy rain mist. It's changing over right now. I mean, 9 inches, then additional 2 inches. So, I mean, this is unbelievable. Rapid City right now, it's not 14 degrees. I mean, that lead is in the mountains, so Rapid City must be in the mid to upper 20s right now. 32 degrees. See? I mean, 4 inches and 12. So, wow. This is not normal. This is unbelievable. I mean, up to 4 feet might fall. I'm expecting up to 4 feet. Close to 4 feet of snow. I mean, this is not November. This is the beginning of October. Why is this happening? Why is this crazy weather happening? It all goes back to prediction that was made in 2006 by abdusamatov, a Russian astronomer. And he predicted that we might have a new little ice age. Russian astronomer. I mean, this is as of 2006. See? February 7, 2006. Back when we were still talking about global warming. See? His name was Abdusamatov. Khabibullo Abdusamatov of the Pulkovo Atmospheric Astronomical Observatory in St. Petersburg said Monday that temperatures will begin falling 6 or 7 years from now, which is right now, when global temperatures caused by increased solar activity in the 20th century reaches its peak. RIA Novosti reported. It's a Russian news agency. The coldest period will occur 15 to 20 years after a major solar output decline between 2035 and 2045, Abdusamatov said. Drastic changes in the Earth's surface temperatures are an ordinary phenomenon, not an anomaly, he said, and results from variations in the sun's energy output and ultraviolet radiation. The Northern Hemisphere's most recent cool-down period occurred between 1645 and 1705. The resulting cool period, known as the Little Ice Age, left canals in the Netherlands frozen solid and forced people in Greenland to abandon their houses to glaciers, the scientist said. Actually, he's wrong. The Little Ice Age did not occur between 1645 and 1705. It occurred between the 1400s and the 1800s. He is greatly mistaken about this. The Little Ice Age was a much longer period and was caused by a combination of low solar activity, volcanic eruptions, and the weakening of the Gulf Stream from when the Arctic ice melted. But as you can see, this is in fact happening. The last 3 years we've been having major snowstorms in the Northeast here in October. Last year we had Winter Storm Athena, which dropped like a foot of snow in my neighborhood first week of November. Now we're getting snowstorms first week of October. This is exactly what he's been predicting. And same thing, what is his name? Joe Bastardi's been predicting. I mean, Joe Bastardi's been predicting global cooling. Joe Bastardi predicts global cooling. See, meteorologists predict global cooling, and this is back in 2010. Fears of a new ice age, not seen since the 1970s, are rising in the aftermath of the ClimateGate scandal that has cast doubt on the legitimacy of scientific research, forming the basis of the theory that mankind is causing an ultimately catastrophic rise in global temperatures worldwide. Accuweather meteorologist Joe Bastardi has produced a video suggesting that the frigid temperatures in North America, Europe, and Asia are very similar to the weather patterns in the 1970s that produced fears a little ice age was imminent. And even back then, the weather wasn't as crazy as it is now. I mean, snow in October? No. In this video, Bastardi explains his theory that weather goes in a lot of cycles, and we're going to see a lot more cold trending here over the next 20 to 30 years. Right on, Joe. You're right on. WND previously reported President Obama's science czar John Holden was among the scientists who predicted 1 billion people would die in carbon dioxide-induced famines in a coming new ice age by 2020. New ice age. Thank you. In the 1970s, Holden's theme was that government-mandated population control was essential to prevent eco-disasters such as the forecast ice age. Today, Holden urges immediate passage of the Obama administration cap and trade to control carbon emissions before it is too late to save the planet from global warming. Malthusian population alarmist Paul Ehrlich, in his 1986 book, The Machinery of Nature, announced Holden's prediction that 1 billion people would die from a global cooling eco-disaster. Cooling, not warming. Holden based his prediction on the theory that human emissions of carbon dioxide would produce a climate catastrophe in which global warming would lead to global cooling, with a consequent reduction in agriculture production causing widespread disaster. Global cooling. Here's how it's going to work. I think he's right. Global warming, or it's caused by the sun, would cause the Arctic ice to rapidly melt, flood into the North Atlantic Current, shut down the Gulf Stream, triggering a new ice age. The movement of the frigid air from the poles caused by global warming could reduce agricultural yields for decades or more. A sure recipe for disaster in an increasingly overpopulated world, Ehrlich wrote. And he's right. Movement of the frigid air from the poles. This is exactly what we're getting right now. This storm is caused by huge jet stream shifts, which are letting cold air from the poles just leak right into our country. See, I predicted new ice age in 1970s. A 1977 book called The Weather Conspiracy, The Coming of the New Ice Age, featured a lead quote from the CIA report claiming the weather we call normal is in fact highly abnormal. There is growing consensus among leading climatologists that the world is undergoing a cooling trend. Excellent historical events exist from areas on the European plains. Researchers hypothesize that the change from an interglacial to glacial time period could take place in less than 200 years. The book focused on colder winters in the 1970s as proof a new ice age was imminent. The winter of 77 was something else then. Again, first chapter, for 2/3 of the United States, it was the coldest winter on record. But, I mean, snow in October? No, we did not get snow in October. Even then. Weather.com. I'm going to go to Rapid City. Rapid City Journal. Record snow. Record snow. Here, Ice Age now. It's up to 3 feet of snow for Black Hills. Powerful storm could obliterate previous records. Yeah, do you know what the previous record was? 3 inches of snow. Or I think 10 inches. No, it was 3 inches. For this time of year, it was 3 inches of snow. That was the old record set in 1919. Record October snow. Let's see. Record October snow. Journal. April sets record for snowfall, and that was April 29, 2013. Last week's snowstorms dumped another 10 inches of snow, making April the snowiest month ever. See? You get a spring storm. Snowiest October on record. South Dakota. October blizzard. Hmm. 2013. October blizzard. New ice age. Coldest October since 1929. Ice age now. Already 3 feet, up to 3 feet, it's already 3 foot plus. Look at this. See the earliest major snowstorm recorded history. Snowfall amounts in Rapid City. There, that's what I was trying to show. Up to a foot. If Rapid City gets more than 2.8 inches of snow, it's already almost 3 feet for some surrounding areas. It will be the earliest significant accumulation on record. As you can see, Earth is entering a new cooling period. I'm even going to show you the global temperatures we've been having. September 2013. Okay, that's weird. It's actually going up. There is no such down at UA. See? So look, this is October. It's actually, global temperature is actually going up. Wow, that's weird. So I predict for the Northeast, for New York City, for Boston, I'm predicting a very snowy winter. I mean, I don't predict anything like what's going on in South Dakota right now. I mean, I predict a relatively cold winter. Snowfall should be about, for New York City, 30 to 40 inches, 30 to 50 inches. For Boston, I predict about 60 to 80 inches. And for Washington, D.C., I predict 10 to 20. Philadelphia, 20 to 30. New York City, 30 to 50 inches. And temperatures for the Northeast this winter, I'm expecting to be 1 to 2 degrees below average. Precipitation should be at or slightly below average. A lot of the information I'm getting is from what is it called? Farmer's Almanac. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a cold winter. I mean, already proof is going on what's happening in South Dakota. I mean, Rapid City, South Dakota actually had thunder snow this morning. Yeah, there's been some thunder snow. I'm going to show you the last 10 seconds before I log out.